Right, we are back, baby. We are back. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Just waiting for the green, as usual. Here we go. Oh yeah! What's up, good people? Welcome to a Friday edition of Papa G's house. It hasn't been a long time since we've seen each other. Wednesday we had the Wild Wild West at Papa G's house. There was so much going on. It was an excellent episode. I really enjoyed it. Chatted to Pete and Francois of the Fallen Prophets, and then we chatted to Mark Allnut of Pajama Planet Studios, or Pajama Planet, the live band, and we had a good old time, had a couple of test runs and all that jazz. But it's good to see you guys. First things first, subscribe to Papa G's house on YouTube. Please, the most important. Secondly, if you want to get in touch with me, papaghouse@gmail.com. Any submissions, links, music of your own, or, articles, topics that you want to discuss, things that I've missed, things that we need to talk about. Today's going to be a far more relaxed episode than my very erratic situation that I had on Wednesday. It was just my fault. I just hadn't prepared everything correctly before, and it caught me off guard, and I had a little bit of a rocky start. And shame. I've been chatting to Francois of the Fallen Prophets, and I apologize to him for the rocky start of the interview on Wednesday, last 2 days ago, not last week, not anything like that, just a mere 2 days ago. But it's good to see you. What's up, guys? I can see you guys in the chat. It's good to see you all. Tonight, we're going to be chatting to Robyn Ferguson, who I have recently chatted to, but with a new release. Can you believe it? I mean, she is on she's on fire. And I saw the teasers and all that for the new EP Harbinger, which is coming out on the 1st of August. And we're gonna have a short catch up. We can't go on a full journey of Robyn, because we've recently just done that. So we'll retouch on all that kind of stuff. So and talk about what's coming up. And obviously she's featured on the Metal for Africa Winterfest 20 lineup, and I think it's going to be fantastic to catch up. I really did enjoy our first chat, and I'm looking forward to chatting to her again. But in the meantime, if you're new, welcome. This is Papa G's house. My name is Gareth. I am your host. What we do here is we listen to good old music, and we interview local and international artists on this podcast, and we check out some new tunes, get nostalgic with the old tunes, but this is all about music, entertainment, having a good old time, and we also I like to touch on some current events, maybe some sports every now and again. As you know, as you guys can see on the page, I do have a sports chat that I have with my buddies Daniel and Jared. Check that out if you like mixed martial arts, the UFC. We have a joy doing it. We have such good fun doing it. And if you're into that kind of thing, we like to think we have a decent amount of knowledge to share in terms of that, you know. But it's good to see everybody. I see that the chat is filling up. What's up, guys? What's been on your mind for the last couple of weeks? I mean, I didn't even get to kind of get into my opening, you know, catching up with you guys on Wednesday, but I lost a tooth on Monday evening. You know, usual story. I had an old rugby injury. I collided with a dude and my tooth ended up being lodged in his forehead. And every 5 years I've had to get the one tooth replaced because eventually certain things deteriorate. So I was busy eating a beautiful taco. And you know, corn taco is nice and crispy out of the oven. And I was chewing, and it was a chicken taco. And I started crunching, and I was like, what is this stone that is in this taco? And I had been chewing on my own front tooth. And I was sitting with Demi, and I didn't know what to say. And I was like, I don't feel anything missing. It looks like a tooth, but then I put my tongue to the front of my mouth, and oh dang, there I was. So if you just want to check it out, I do a whole podcast of this from the corner with this mic in front of my mouth, and you can see every now and again that I pop up, and you can see me toothless. But yeah, not painful, but I've been wanting for this. I've been waiting for this to happen and wanting for it to happen, because the last time I had it replaced, the dentist made it way too white and very big, so it kind of stuck out like a chiclet, like a piece of gum. And then also I had a chip on the other tooth, and now I'm all lined up like a so I'm very stoked. That's my little story. But I didn't even introduce, this is Papa G's house. Follow, share, subscribe. You know what, everybody, if you're in this chat, if everybody shared it, a little more people would see it. You know what I mean? Just kidding. Do whatever you want to do. But yeah, good to see you all. But without further ado, let's get this party started. I don't want to go anywhere else. I want to go to Papa Jesus. Yeah, that's where we're going. Back in your lives, in your ears, and in your face. Welcome to another episode of Papa Jesus, episode 52. I hope you're all having a great Friday evening. I hope the week hasn't been too hard on you. It hasn't been too hard on me. I've had work, but I'm not overworked, and that is also now allowing me to do more podcasts and more regularly. And I really did want to do a string of episodes leading up to Metal for Africa Winterfest 20, because I think it's just absolutely awesome that the guys are doing this, and that they're trying, and they're going to unprecedented times and uncharted waters. And I think with the buy-in with the artists and all that kind of stuff, I think it's brilliant that they're doing it, and the artists that are doing it, that are showing that the determination and the tenacity to try and figure out all this technology, because it's not easy at first. Same for me. I mean, I've been learning as I go, and it's no easy task. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of research, and so that's just the way it is, if you feel me. So it's very cool to see that they're doing it. Plus, like Pat said, the lineup is a reflection of who is very busy at the moment, and in the local underground music scene, and in a diplomatic way. I'm just rambling, and what I might be saying might be interpreted in another way, but I mean it in the best possible way. All the people that are on the channel have all been consistently putting, on the lineup have all been consistently putting out content, so it's great, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I think everybody needs to show their support, because as much as they don't want to admit it, this is now more accessible to people in Johannesburg. Let's just deal with the South African surroundings. But if you think about it, anybody can log on. It's Discord. Anybody can get on. So that's pretty damn awesome. And to see how people in the South African music scene are progressing during these trying times is really, really awesome to see. For instance, Yumi and the Harmony in Joburg released an album today, and I haven't even had a chance to check it out. I just recently saw it. I think it was today. I hope I'm not. I think it is today. So anyway, we'll stick to that. But thanks for popping into Papa G's house. It's Friday. Chill, have your drinks. We haven't had any sort of technical difficulties whatsoever yet. Another thing that I have done is I've thrown caution to the wind. And, well, not caution to the wind, I would say, because I've taken quality over aesthetics. And I'm using these large-ass cans on my head because I thought it was aesthetically pleasing not to have them. And it was just really bothering me, and sometimes it caught me off guard when I'm chatting to a guest, where my right ear goes all funny because the connection's wrong. So why not just use my studio headphones? So quality over aesthetics. Papa G's house. Woohoo! Let's get into this chat. I'm rambling. Whoa, what is up? Let's have a look. What's up, Angela? Good to see you. It's been a while. No, it hasn't been a while. We've actually I saw you here recently. Thank you for coming back. It's good to see you in the chat. And guys, don't forget, send me emails in the inbox. The more submissions I have, the longer the shows are, and the more fun we can have, and the more banter that we can have. But also remember to share it with other people, because who knows, maybe other people will enjoy the banter too and can get involved. You feel me? Josh Grady, hey party people, what's up, my dude, my ginger bestie. I miss and love you, dude. Trev, what's up, dude? Wow's it? That's awesome. Hey, what's up, Reno? It's good to see you in here, dude. What's up, Tyler Thompson? Greetings, sir. Yeah. Don't touch me on my studio, says Art Pereira. Ha! Art, check. Boing. I put it up, baby boy. What I actually have done is I got rid of the flag again, because I realized when I was doing the From the Corner episodes with Dan and Granny J, I just felt like they all had decent backgrounds, and the flag was kind of clashing with all the black that I wear. Metal, so it is what it is. Toothless, up? What's up, Devo? Hey, Robyn's in the chat. What's up? Well, we're gonna chat right now. I'm gonna start our little chinwag. I don't know why chinwag seems to be my favorite word at the moment. I don't know what it is. I think it's fun and quirky. Anyway, it is what it is. Operator says toothless. Yes, I was. It sucked, but now I could not be happier. I loved my dentist so much. I'm going back on Wednesday. What's up, Iggy, dude? Welcome back. Round number 2, baby, this week. That's awesome. What's up, Granny J? What's up, Papo? I remember chiclets. Yeah, dude, those things were the best, but they're really bad for your teeth. But at least my front tooth doesn't look like a chiclet anymore. Jared says, your symbols backup art. Yes, it is. And no, I see how I feel bad about giving him coke. No, I was, you know what, a forever changing space is great for creativity. So I've gotten rid of a lot of things, and I've added some things, and I've changed some things around, and I think that symbol looks great up there. Okay, so shut up. Bands need to see themselves as content creators, be super active on socials and be good at it. Not see you next time kind of person. See you next time. I know what you mean, dude. I know what you mean. What's up, Mr. Mark? Dude, I hope you got all your things sorted, and I was happy to be your guinea pig, and hopefully we can do it again on Wednesday. That'll be awesome. Tyler says art 100%. Have you guys checked Sepultura's YouTube channel? They're doing it perfectly with the online presence. No, I actually haven't. That's crazy. I prefer dilly over chinwag, but dilly is a different word to chinwag. If you feel dilly, I'm like, ooh, and chinwag is having a conversation. So, yo. Yeah. Mark Olwacher. What is up, dude? I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. It's great to see you in the chat. Welcome to Papa Jesus. Click a subscribe on that channel, my man. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to contact me on papaghouse@gmail.com for all your visual needs and reactions. Remember, I do these reactions at the end of every show, so that'll be fun. But on that note, I have a guest this evening, friends. Are you all the remainder of your drinks charged while we sit down and chat to Robyn? That fire looks hot. Yeah, dude. It is a very hot 40-watt red bulb. It's amazing. That's brilliant. Already subscribed, bro. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for being a return viewer, dude. Return listener. Very cool. Yeah, so it has been a fun week for me. Interesting. Yes, you know those injections in your front of your palate. I swear I could feel the needle touching the back of my nostril. It was quite uncomfortable. But it is what it is. Jeez, my mouth is dry and I'm not even like nervous or anything like that. All right. Let's see if we can get Robyn in the house. Oh, I can hear myself back. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, we got in. Listening as we go. You could hear that I'm a bit delayed, but that's awesome. We'll check out Sepultura and Devin Townsend in a bit, guys. But we have Robyn Ferguson in the house. Can you hear me, Robyn?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect. And you can see me this time, hey?
Woo!
All right. Welcome, everybody. Robyn Ferguson to the show. Once again, welcome back. And I never expected to have you back as soon as now.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's so awesome. I'm really excited to be here today. It's really, really exciting.
Nice. I mean, we caught up the last time as soon as you released your EP, your album, Falling Forward, and then all of a sudden, boom! I see. I mentioned on the last podcast, I see you've been staying up late at night and sending off separates early in the morning for your new EP, Harbinger, that is going to be released on the 1st of August. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. So I'm going to ask you how did it all come about?
I think after the release of Falling Forward, I was just so inspired by everything that was happening, and I just got into this writing mode. I think I just happened to land perfectly in the right space in terms of like head
Yeah.
space, emotional space. And then, yeah, like I kind of just stayed up one day, got massively inspired, wrote 2 songs, phoned Diva the next day, and I was like, dude,
Boom.
I got
Let's
some music.
start hitting this. Let's start pushing this. I've got 2 songs in. Let's do this. I mean, you must be in creative heaven at the moment, having just released an album, and now you've just spun off two new songs. Amazing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it doesn't always happen this way. I mean, normally it takes me ages to write songs. So this was quite a blessing. I'm quite fortunate that it's happened this way, and it's actually worked out really cool. It's something quite different as well. So I'm calling it a satellite EP because it's
Yeah.
not quite anything that I've done before.
Okay.
The 2 songs are very different. So you have like quite a gent song, and then quite a, like, I want to call it more cinematic sort of
Okay.
vibe,
Okay.
like
Okay.
acoustic. So it's kind of interesting, but yeah, there's so much fun writing it, and I'm still feeling quite inspired for like a third big work of, or chunk of work. You know what I mean? Like, so
Now,
that's
now, if you're recalling this, the satellite, does that mean this is gonna be a standalone on, like it's on its own, and then with the new stuff is gonna be completely new? So this stuff's not gonna be featured on the new album or anything like that.
probably not. We'll see. I'm not one to like limit things and say it's gonna be this way or it's gonna be that
Yeah.
way, but um, I see my music as quite a large world, with different sort of, like, it's kind of like a multiverse with different little universes within
Yeah.
them. So Harbinger falls part of the Alizarian Chronicles, which will be Alizarian Falling Forward, Harbinger, and then what I'm busy with, which is will be something else.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
would break off onto a different story. So for me, Harbinger is just, it's that moment of the fall, which is the last song on Falling Forward. So
Okay.
it's going through the void, like actually making a decision and seeing where it goes and what happens. So it's kind of like landing up through like going through a black hole, like a wormhole, and landing up on a whole different planet.
That's I love the way you conceptualize your music. I think it's so fascinating. So after the fall, there's the harbinger, and then so the story continues thereafter.
Yeah, I think it's sort
Awesome.
of like a side story. So I mean, I drew it out, but I don't know, like, I don't know where I put it. I drew it out at some.
Awesome.
It's somewhere.
Don't
But
lose it. You gotta put
no,
it
I
somewhere.
know.
Save copies.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting to be chatting about it
Yeah,
in
sure,
such
sure.
a way. But like, yeah, I mean, if you had to see it, it'd be Alizar into Falling Forward, and because Falling Forward is going through a void, it's Harbinger kind of sits on the side, like it's a satellite to Falling Forward, so it orbits Falling
Crazy.
Forward.
Ooh, crazy,
Related,
crazy.
related but different, I think. And then the story will continue in a different way. Perhaps it'll be tied into Harbinger, or perhaps it'll be different. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to seeing it come about. That's amazing. So I mean, obviously, this must have been the thing that has been keeping you busy between now and the last time we chatted. Because I
Pretty
mean, when did we
much.
chat? We chatted in at the end of May, I think it was, or early June. And and
Yeah,
and and you were just, we were all high off your brand new album. It's almost like, don't you worry that maybe the new stuff, it's maybe too soon? No. Okay,
definitely
good.
not.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. No, that's cool. I'm very interested to know,
Yeah.
because I mean, we can't forget that you've just released an amazing album.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we live in an instant world, and if you're not
Yeah.
creating music and keeping up, then you're behind. So technically,
Okay.
on the 1st of August, it's what, like 3-4 months since Falling Forward,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm in chats with a lot of guys overseas and a lot of dudes, and I mean, chatting with some big oaks, and the mutual feeling at the moment is like, in order to stay relevant
Yeah.
and on, you need to be releasing music like a song or a single every month, and like an album every 3 months, which is insane, actually. Like, yo, I don't know how to do that. But in this case, I'm going to say, yay, thank you, because somehow I managed to get some inspiration going and do these 2 tracks. And I feel awfully grateful for that and
Yeah.
very blessed in that. But I mean, it doesn't always happen that way. Falling Forward took an entire year to write.
Yeah.
But I think for artists, it's really like hard to stay relevant. You have to just keep like
Yeah.
putting
No,
music,
sure.
putting music
It's
out.
yeah, it's a
So
lot of pressure, especially in this trying time. In this, it's so weird. We were talking about it in May, about this trying time and these unprecedented waters, and we kind of are still in that vibe. But it seems as though a lot of people have kind of opened up, and they've kind of opened up to the idea that we're kind of living on it in terms of entertainment and music and anything in terms of, you know what I mean, and everybody's kind of opening up to the thought of that everything's just going to be boom boom boom, and that puts a lot of pressure on musicians and artists and bands and all that.
yeah, I mean, like we chatted last time, I think we were talking about how the world is fairly instant. I mean, we could be talking about your band right now. I can, within 30 seconds, have your music on my phone and be listening to it and decide whether I want to buy it or not, or support you or not, or, It, yeah, it's, it's, yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, like, if we can, it's a balance as well. I mean, I think ride the wave. So when the creative juices are flowing, like, write that stuff down, keep going. You know what I mean? And like follow the wave, swim with it. And and then when it's not, like, try to find something to connect yourself with. And then I think, like, if you can if you can connect with your art again, sometimes it takes a while, but if you can find that connection and just like ground yourself again,
Yeah.
it tends to like bubble somehow,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
for
find
sure.
connection in art places, you never know.
And obviously with all this happening, you also are. I see you doing something on Sunday morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah, there's quite a lot happening.
Yeah, no, I'm just. I mean, 7 a.m. obviously means it's international. It's somewhere else. It's being hosted in a different country.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be really, really awesome. 7 a.m. South African time.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Sunday morning. It's with Become a Guitarist Today podcast with Adam Roach in Australia. So
Mm-hmm.
there's multiple time zones happening because there's multiple people involved. And I think probably the biggest name on the entire chat is one of my personal heroes,
Oh
and
my
it's,
word.
Jennifer Batten.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, she was a guitarist for like Michael Jackson and Jeff Beck, and
Yeah.
just a flippin' legend growing up. Like one of my heroes in the magazines that I used to look at.
Yeah, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
yes.
Jeez. Well, I
So,
mean, you must be absolutely giddy.
um,
It's
why?
I've got new favorite words: dilly, chinwag, and giddy. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, you must be so excited. Must be so cool to be featured on the same.
Yeah, it's so insane. And there's other guitarists as well. Mostly from I think it's Thailand, I believe. I speak under correction, in Indonesia, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's from Brazil. So like some powerhouse guitarists on there,
Awesome.
and yeah, it's just like I'm so excited to be on, like, be chatting with such cool people
Yeah.
this week. It's been so cool. I mean, yourself, and then all of these other internationals and so on as was been,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
no, for sure. I mean, that's so cool. But at least also, I mean, are you going to be performing, right?
Yeah, I hope to. At the moment, I'm struggling slightly with my hand. Like,
Okay.
it's giving me a bit of grief.
Is it shame,
Um,
man?
Yeah, no, so I'm prepping for like Math of Africa stuff and also album vibes and so
Mm-hmm.
on. So I need to be a bit careful.
Mm-hmm.
I would love. I want to see how it goes. Yeah, I mean it's Jennifer Batten. Come on, like
Yeah, no,
let's
no,
jam.
absolutely.
Oh,
You got to give it
yeah.
horns. You really do.
Yeah.
And
So
we're rooting for you, man, for sure. I mean, it is something that we can catch live, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So, if you go onto Facebook, on my page, I'm going to link the event onto my page shortly.
Cool, and
Probably after.
I'll share it onto Papa G's house. Don't know how much reach we have these days, but we will put it out there for sure.
Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, there's such cool shows happening and awesome people like yourself making cool vibes. So, yeah, any cross promotion is always cool, man. Thank you.
No, that's awesome, awesome, awesome. It's great to chat to you again. It's almost like you know, I want to be reminded of how it all came about and all that, and it was so recent. But now tell me, with this live stream situation, I think I've also been with the last two conversations that I might have been approaching it wrong, but I keep on asking the same question: is that it must be such a daunting thing to have to. I mean, as a solo artist, I think it might be easier. Um, I don't, okay, well, exactly. No, I'm interested. I'm intrigued to hear your answer. Is that it's a going from live performing live on stage in front of people to live performing in a room just by yourself, but in front of so many people's faces on the screen. It's just very different.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. For me, at the moment, a lot of my stuff and most of my stuff is having to be pre-recorded if it's any kind of a performance, just because my internet connection and actual like physical restraints, the last thing I can have happen is going down mid-show, especially if
Yeah.
there's a people and such. But regardless, it's still quite stressful, even if you are pre-recording. Even more so if you're pre-recording, I think, because be it live or pre-recorded, whatever, it's out there and it's on the net, and
Mm-hmm.
it opens you up to quite a lot of like scrutiny. You have to be a lot more precise because people can go back and watch it 1,000 times, and it's not like a cell phone recording from the crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
You're trying to like feel the vibe. I mean, you're a muso and a
Yeah,
performer.
yeah,
It's a weird thing. I mean, if you're in your bedroom trying to perform to like masses outside there, like
yeah.
how do you? And then my question leads on from that. That's still like one whole topic on its own. But when we do eventually go back to live shows, how's this experience going to have affected that? Like,
Yeah,
are we all going
yeah.
to be like bullies and not be able to run on stage because we're going to be so unfit? Like what's
Oh
going to
my,
happen?
you brought up that word. You brought up that word. Oh my goodness, I'm so unfit, Robyn. You have no idea. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Oh man, oh man. It's interesting. It's for me especially during this whole like lockdown period. I've managed to kind of keep my wits about me in terms of not going crazy by not having. I mean, I guess this podcast helps a lot, but oh my goodness, I just I struggle to get that exercise in, and you tend to kind of like, you tend to kind of like eat. Nobody's gonna see me eating this extra slice. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm running off on a tangent. Let's go back to M4A. So the live situation. Yes, you say it like it is kind of daunting, but you obviously you look like you're ready to go.
Yeah, my show is pre-recorded for M4A
Okay.
mostly. And yeah, like I mean, looking really forward to the entire event. I think there's so much new about it that we need to really um, work together as a team and like figure things out and make sure it's cool. But I think it's such an awesome initiative, and I'm so honored to be on the bill with such, well, on the bill.
Yeah, no, but it is a bill. That's the thing. It is a bill. It's crazy. I
It's
think
mad.
that's so cool.
and I'm so excited to see what everyone's going to be doing. I've been having a lot of chats with all the other artists, the bands, and some of the solo guys. So I think Mark's online at the moment.
Yeah, no,
I
he's there.
really,
He's there. Let's
it's
actually see. A couple of people have actually mentioned a situation. It's Art says Robyn is absolutely right about having to keep it up. Mark actually says, "Who does?" Oh, that's another question. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Allnut. Who designs Robyn's artwork, and what is the inspiration for this new one in particular? That's from Mark Allnut. Boom. Over there. Yeah. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so I mean, I would imagine that hopefully you've seen alizarin and then falling forward.
Yes.
Both of them have the chemical compound. So alizarin is the chemical compound for alizarin crimson, which is a color, which is like one of my favorite colors and is used throughout history, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes into falling forward, and that compound is the compound for adrenaline. Because like if you fall in, you've got a hell of a lot of adrenaline going, yeah? Because Harbinger is sort of like a split world. Like for me, it's sort of like an alternative reality. And so in terms of like, I think with every choice that we make, there's maybe like a what if, you know, like what if I did differently, or like how could my life be differently, or like where's it going, what's happening, type of a thing. So falling forward is like, as we're going through this vortex, you like diving through the hole and like getting spat out on a whole different planet. That's Harbinger, where you're kind of getting like becoming into the matrix and splitting yourself into parallels as such. So it just ties into like, after I conked my head proper.
Shame, man.
and learn some breakdance moves. Like sometimes when I still have like migraines and such, like I get like almost like a double vision thing going. And sometimes I wonder if that's like a deja vu, or like a glitch in the matrix type of a thing. So yeah, and then it also ties onto the Lapel David, which is the calling void. And like many people can interpret that in different ways. This is quite a lot inspired by my friend Dowd, who committed suicide like during lockdown. Like,
So sorry to hear that.
Sorry, she was a fantastic musician as well. So it's a sad loss, but just that calling of like not knowing where we're going, or not knowing who and what you are, and like why you on this planet. And I keep saying that we're here for a reason, because there's a plan and a purpose, even though we don't really know what all of that is, you know. Like sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, and like you just have to have faith and keep going, you know. So it's also like that void that keeps calling you, that keeps like nagging at you, saying that you're not good enough, or something like that. But at the same time, it's to split yourself off from it, is to like separate yourself from that, and actually go like, I'm here for a reason, and continue with that. So it's the whole story of all three sort of, or two albums.
I mean your mind works. It's amazing. It's the creativity and the thought process, and just the way you mold everything together is really quite sensational. I mean, it's extremely admirable. I mean, when coming up with a riff and a concept and all that kind of stuff, I come up with sound, you know, but I don't take it to the point of completion. I'll complete a structure, but in terms of you know, thinking about what the inspiration and stuff behind it is a little bit beyond my creative prowess, I would say. And it's so fascinating to talk to someone where the music is drawn from an inspiration.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody has like such different writing styles. People draw inspiration and write in such different ways. Like, I think I've always been an artist first. Like as a kid, my parents would always give me like a piece of paper, and I remember like drawing these random things, like
Yeah.
whatever I'd come up with. And my dad would ask me, "What is that?" And I'd be like, "It's a frog," it would be a question in my life. And I think considering now that like I'm also a designer in my day job,
Mm.
like being an artist first and conceptualizing a story and imagining a story behind
Well, that
like
all kind of makes sense now.
so
Okay, so
like
you're a
as a kid.
visual artist as well. Okay, so that all ties in together. Gee, so it's like a super package. That's awesome.
For me, like I don't like to necessarily consider myself a musician as such. Like I'm an artist. I paint, I sculpt, I do digital stuff. I play music. I want to incorporate. My dream is to actually incorporate all of it.
Mm.
To have like one giant Cirque du Soleil moment almost,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have second thing unfold with just amazing music and art and
You know
paint.
who I saw. I don't know if you're familiar with Dean and I can't remember what it is. Dean and Dane, I think is their names are of Diemhoff. Um,
Not
they're also from the Joburg dudes. Dean Beretta, I think his name is. Um, and
yeah.
they're also along that proggy. They also progressive guitarist or a progressive group. It's a drummer and a guitarist, and they have basically what you're describing is everything together, with the pull up banners with imagery and all that kind of stuff. That I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter
I
of
think
when.
Yeah. I think like the coolest show I ever watched in terms of like visuals, and everyone would probably think I was mad, but was
Yeah.
Blue Man. When Blue Man Group played, oh my
Okay.
word, it was the coolest thing. It was just so artistic. I've also watched a couple of other like art performances and theater shows and stuff like that, which I draw a lot of inspiration from that. So I mean, when I was in Pretoria, I used to go to the art museum almost every week
Yeah.
and hang out there and draw inspiration from that kind of stuff. And I think as a kid also, I mean, I would draw something and then come up with a whole story. So like I'd draw a castle and like go, okay, castle, and like how do you get inside and like put a booby trap in just because
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
or imagine all the like the crocodiles or something, you know what I mean? So like
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
different worlds, and perhaps also it's a way to escape. I think as a
Mm.
growing up, like wasn't always a popular kid, like
Mm.
stuff is difficult. So it's maybe also a way to like help cope with stuff.
Mm.
And I think if you can find like that inner thing and draw inspiration from it and like turn it into something positive, then like that's where your music and your art sort of collide. Yeah.
Mm.
So I think that's pretty much the inspiration for all my albums and music and art
Mm.
and everything.
Well, and you also, I mean, you also seem like always a very positive person in general, and I mean, but obviously when I talk to you, I mean, you obviously keep up appearances for interviews. I don't like to call this interview, but essentially it is, and I hate to admit it, but um, the how that also goes about where you are in life and all that kind of jazz and how things are, because maybe this spurt of energy into Harbinger is also a direct connection to your emotions, in that you're actually deeply content at the moment, and that's why it came out as quickly as it is. And dovetailing off that is, how are you adapting to your new life in the Cape?
So for me, sorry if you're hearing funny noises. I
Uh,
think my name
don't worry, I
tapped on.
can't hear anything. No, can't hear a
Yeah.
thing, trust me.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
again,
shut up!
what it is like every time I'm on an interview, my neighbor upstairs moves furniture and it sounds like farty noises. And then I have these people on the other side looking at me with big eyes, thinking, "How many beans did you eat?" That's fine.
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear anything, and I'm not using the crappy headphones tonight, so we're good. So we're
Well,
good.
don't worry, world. It is my neighbor. What were we saying, bro?
No, we were talking about the fact that Harbinger came so quickly after falling forward, and maybe the reason for the quick turnaround and spurt of creativity to create these two new songs to continue the story was as a result of you actually feeling happy and content at the moment, and it allowed your creativity to flow. And a lot of that is related to where you are in life, and where you are in a headspace, and where you're actually location wise. So I said, in tying and all of that is, how are you adapting to your new life in the Cape?
Yeah. So I mean, for me, writing Harbinger, I wouldn't say I was necessarily happy. They're very, like, the songs are full of turmoil.
Sure.
Premonitions, which is the first track on the album, is very gent, and it's probably the heaviest thing I like in terms of like gnarly riff, if you want to call it that way.
But that's not what I'm getting at. I'm not getting at the fact that the music is emotionally driven, but I'm saying the fact that you are content at the moment allowed for no distractions in the creative process.
Well, yeah. Well, what I'm getting at is, I think I was actually in quite a fair amount of turmoil, feeling the stress of coming off, falling forward, feeling the stress of my friend passing, and then also like just wanting to get some new music out. So it is a bit of like a yin yang album, in the sense of like one song is very, very like dark, depressed, and like full of turmoil, which is permanent. Then Apparitions, which comes with like a lot of a softer side and something a bit lighter, and like a happier side, I think. So it's a bit of like a bit of both. I think moving to the Cape has been a wonderful thing. It's also been probably one of the most stressful and confusing.
Yeah, sure, and a weird time as well. I mean, it's probably hard to adjust and settle in such in a weird ass time that we're all living. But you know, let's take. I'm so bored of that fucking conversation. But one thing I picked it up in the chats is that guitarist that you are meeting on Sunday morning, the Michael Jackson guitarist. What was her name again?
Jennifer Batten.
Jennifer Patton or Batten?
Batten.
Okay. I'd say you actually met her in Cape Town when Michael Jackson was here.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. She's like 62 or something, and kills. Like, she's busy doing a lot of stuff now with Nelly Brosh, and I think Gretchen Menn, I believe. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Very cool.
Awesome.
She's always been so rad. I mean, like, to be endorsed and to play such shows at the time that she was doing things. She's like a real pioneer, huge inspiration to a fellow female muso, I think.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man. And I'm so chuffed that you're gonna be able to sit and actually shoot the shit with her. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm quite nervous, but it's like excited nervous. I mean, I'm really stoked. I think there's so much to learn from her and from all of them. Adam's also such a cool dude to chat with. I'm just excited. It's gonna be awesome.
No, that's so cool. And I mean, there's so many cool things to look forward to. I mean, if you look at the timeline, falling forward, it was like not even a month or two ago. You know, it was less than 2 months ago, right?
It's about 3-4 months now.
What?
Actually.
No.
May.
Where are we?
Where are we now?
July, June, May, June, July. It's 2 months. If we were at the end of May, I think. When did you release it? Mid-May, early May, in May. Yes, you know, my timing in the last couple of days has been absolutely awful. So that's all good. It's just, you know, because we're in lockdown. I don't know how long. You know, is it hour 24 now? I have no idea.
Really worry. I thought that this interview that's happening this Sunday was last Sunday. So like I was panicked last week. Don't worry. So at least Like
So
you're
at least
only,
now you're extra prepared.
like,
Yeah, that's
don't
awesome.
worry, time is
Yeah.
all good. No, all
So I
good.
mean, well, I'm gonna call it less than 3 months. I'm gonna call it less than 3 months, just by my uh, Gareth math, and then and then
Yeah,
I didn't even know where I was going with that. It was, but it is what it is. Live podcasting, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we do. So yeah, Remy says, what made Robyn go in the musical direction she did? Like, where did the influences come through? I think we actually just covered that. We've just covered that for sure. But that's what I was saying. Is you got so much to look forward to. You falling forward now. Harbinger, that's coming out on the 1st of August. Now you also meeting one of your heroes and having get together with someone that you look up to. Then it's Medal for Africa. Medal for Africa and release day same day. So are you? Is Harbinger going to be a part of? I like the way you work it. No diggity. Like the way it. Yeah, very good. Very good. I like that. So everybody needs to download Discord, sign up, get ready for Medal for Africa Winterfest, because Robyn Ferguson is dropping it like it's hot. Yeah. On that note, I think we can wrap it there. It's so good to chat to you, and good luck for Sunday. I'll be watching. I might have to watch the replay. Seven's a bit early, but no, I'm only joking. I'll try my best to get up there and watch. And yeah, man, it's so good to see you, Robyn. And I wish you all the best for Harbinger, the release, Medal for Africa, the major drop, and everything like that. And I will make sure to share all the content that you have with this lovely community that we have at Papa G's House Podcast. Woohoo! It's great to chat to you again. Remember that at the end when we said, let's please do that again. And I think it's so great that we have done it again so soon, and it did not disappoint.
Well, shall we say, please let's do it again soon again?
Please let's do it again soon again soon. Boom, done, deal. Let's do it. Everybody, Robyn Ferguson, check her out this Sunday. Check her out next Saturday. Harbinger dropping like it's hot. Good to see you. Cheers.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Cheers, eh? All right. That was Robyn Ferguson. Such a lovely chat. That was amazing. I really, really enjoy chatting to Robyn. She's super fun. She's super upbeat, and she's super cool, man. I really enjoy it. Shame, I felt like I rambled on a bit there. I didn't really even give her an opportunity to say anything at the end there, but it's all good. She knows it's coming from a good place. Yeah. On that note, I just went boom. Supporting the FTG today, they released an unbelievable rendition of the song Virginia on their record label's YouTube channel. And I gotta say, man, these guys, when I was in a little garage saying, and this is no disrespect to any of the bands that were, that have been around for a long time. Facing the Gallows was the only one I really knew of, having no knowledge of this beautiful underground. Well, not underground. This beautiful scene we have. I always say underground. I don't know why. I think it was from the episode 3. Patrick Davidson put it into such a great perspective as to why we call it underground. But such a beautiful little community we have going, and. Yeah, so I didn't even know where I was going with that. Whatever. I didn't even know where I was going with that. But that was an amazing chat with Robyn. She's such a lovely person, and shame. I really, it's you don't want to go to too much detail regarding a loss, but I can only imagine where the inspiration from that song came from, and it's I wouldn't even be able to imagine something like that happening to me. So my thoughts are with them and their family. So yeah, let's check out this chat. All right. Okay, so we go. Devin Townsend and Sepultura on his Devin Townsend or Sepultura had Devin Townsend on as a guest. Crazy. That's awesome. I'll check that out when I have a moment, or send it to me so we can check it out. The collab was awesome. Mark says it was fucking awesome. They say, what's up, Remy, dude? Late to the party. Better late than never, brother. Better late than never. Trev Opie says, Robyn is such an awesome person, talented guitarist, and heavy as fuck vocalist too. I agree. She is most certainly a powerhouse, and not to be taken lightly, because she'll probably out-shred and out-scream most of us. So be careful. She'll take you down. Iggy says, agreed. Iggy, I'm digging the fact that you're up in this place. I did also see that you gave a share. I like to see it when you guys are sharing the content, because that it means it's getting out there. I have friends. Iggy has friends. Iggy has friends that I don't have. I don't have friends. He sent the stuff. A few of his friends checked it out. Boom. That's how we do it. Let's build this. Because remember, when you're sharing this stuff, you're exposing these people to South African artists. Not to Papa Jesus, to South African artists. So remember, that's the main aim here, is to talk to our artists, the people who deserve to talk about their music, and a platform to people for people to talk their craft. Very important to me. Gareth Math. Yes, dude. That's how I make math. I said it felt like 2 months ago, so it was 2 months ago in my mind. Yes, it was. Yania Cake. Agree. Which M for A? M for A over Discord then? Am I out of the loop? 100%. It's been all over Facebook, Instagram, everything. Go to metalforafrica.com page now, or just type in Facebook, go Winterfest, and it'll say Winterfest 20, brought to you by metalforafrica.com. Very easy to get in the know. And also, Carla, if you're not in the loop with that, and if you don't want to read, why don't you go back to my episode 50 that I had on Monday, and I spoke to Patrick and Nathan, who's putting this whole thing together. So hear it from the horse's mouth. Go watch back. You know what? Another thing is, these things are live. It doesn't mean that if you've missed it, go back and watch the replay. And then comment on the video. It might not be live, but I still see the comments. You know? So everybody who's not subscribed in here, go subscribe and go give a little share. Gareth Metaphysics. Yep, that's me. Robyn with the hearts. What's up, Robyn? Great to have you on. Super cool. I know Art. Jules sent you 2 emails. Cool. I'll check the submissions now. I have absolutely no idea how. I don't know about this. Usually enforced all over my newsfeed everywhere. What date is it? It's next week Saturday. It is next week Saturday. But yeah. So Carla, go watch the previous episode. Go click attending. Go sign up for Discord. Use your email. Create a password. Confirm the email, the password in the email, and then boom. There you go. Let's get a lot of people to this M4A, because if a lot of people see it, it may become a thing. Because think about it, when M4A comes back, when the and I haven't put this to the guys. At all. If M4A comes back for Summerfest and Winterfest biannually, you could actually add a virtual show in between. So that could be an added thing that M4A can do down the line. I think that's a great idea. I'm going to chat to Pat about that. So when the live Info comes back, we still do a digital festival twice a year. So you get 4 Info A's a year. I'm thinking big, but I think Mike has got it. I mean, not Mike. Pat. I think Pat will like that. Speaking of Mike Pocock might join me again soon. I always enjoy chatting to him. He's like one of my best homies ever. But yeah, I'm at the moment. So I'll talk about the episodes later. So let's look at these submissions, right? Let's look at these submissions. Tyler says, I'm so keen. Hell yeah, dude, I'm keen. Super keen. All right, t-shirt idea. I want to make this t-shirt. Drummers are people too. Oh, really? I don't know, dude. It's a bit hard to say played, not programmed. Because a lot of people don't have that kashish. And the music industry is just not the same anymore. So, you know, I love the fact that drummers... Where's the image now? I will pull it up now when I see it. There we go. Drummers are people too. # played, not programmed. Yeah, no. Like, I get what you say. It's funny. It's funny, but shame. It's the money. It's the money that is, when you talk about playing, if you end up playing the thing, it is a lot of money. Remy says, now you're thinking, dude. I think it's that's the way going forward, and it opens up something nuts where you can get wild card bands. 100%, because there's no risk. There's no risk. 100%. Jeez, Art. And then another submission from Art. Let's check this out. Let's get this going. Let's get this bad boy going. Play on V drums. Yeah, okay. Now you have a point, dude.
Almost morning.
Oh, I love Devin Townsend. He's such a character. Look at those cats. I think he's got a video with the cats. Oh, this is the cats song, I think it is. Oh, no. Is that Alex Rudinger? Now to think, Devin Townsend, it's just one of the... Look at that guitar. You've got the headstock. It's got lights coming in. You got the Eloy Casagrande. Okay. Then on the 12th fret, you got the Devin Townsend logo, which a lot of people says looks like the Solar logo. They're kind of similar. And then look at his guitar. It's just so epic. I love it. I love it. Such a great guy. And then, but look at his chops. I'm used to seeing him doing all the like big vocal. Stay with me, oh, stay with me. You know, and playing like power chords, and then now he's doing fucking sweeps. Crazy. Oh, Derek Green. Yeah, boy. Wait. Is this an old Sepultura song or a new Sepultura song? It's like Mask, the like in light of the times, or is it Mask an old song? Let me know in the comments. Is that a Juventus jersey? (2011). Funny. Remember that Devon sweeps and sings live in the chorus of Wrong Side by a strapping young lad. Jesus. Seriously, this is fucking like crazy. Okay, before I get a copyright strike, go check it out. It was released on the 22nd, 2 days ago. Sepultura Mask, feat Devon Townsend. Very cool. Dig it. I love it. Sick. Sucked. Tyler sucked it. Sucked it. Then, let's actually. Anybody know about Deemhorth, the band from Johannesburg that's prog, and they do. I mean, okay. Well, I'm gonna show you guys. No one? Seriously? Damn. Spiritual Serpent. Let's do that one. Check this, guys. South African. Straight out of Joburg. Shout out Dean, and I know the drummer's surname is Cole, or his name is Cole. Fuck, these songs sound incredible. There they are. They do the whole audio visual prog vibe. Fuck, it blew my mind. Doing SA proud, baby. Greg calls. That's it. Thanks, Tyler. Call. Coca-Cola. Oh, hello. I was actually supposed to have these guys on the pod when they were performed here in Cape Town. It was a fuck up. They were in Bloberg and I was here. And they had to get to the airport. How's that fucking riff? Oh, that. Okay, I've played 2.5 minutes of this song. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Let me just check. There's another one, man. There's another one that fucking blew my mind. Yeah, I'll show you. Wait. Is it Dementia? Can't remember which one it was. It was nuts. Yeah, dude, it's very good. These dudes are crazy good. Live at Ramfest. Let's check this out. You want to see more of the shit? Of course you do. Yes. Ramfest. Yeah. I would, but I'm sitting down. Sorry, man. Okay, I'm not allowing anybody to watch it more on my channel. Everybody head over to Deemhorst channel and fucking subscribe right now, because they're really, really good and they're awesome. All right, guys, I think that's been a great damn episode. I really thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you, everybody who's stuck around. Oh shit. There's one more thing I forgot. Ramon would hate me if I didn't do breakdowns with Ramon. Here we go. Okay, so today's breakdown with Ramon is Diamond Construct.
Give up, fucking never slip up.
Never heard of these guys.
Drink up like you ever. Night laws, can remember. Hold up, wait, what's it gonna take? Make it break, turn up with the shakes. Now turn up the bass, psychos in a state. What's it gonna take? Make it break, turn up with the shakes. We wanna feel all suffering. Let's go. Do I suffer like this every day? Here we go again now. That's a fucking choice you wanna make.
Diamond Construct Psychosis. Okay, that was breakdown with Ramon for this week, or this episode. Alright, so let's just check in the chat, say what's up to everybody. Carol and I are gonna watch Vertigo on Netflix tonight. What is everybody watching? Do you know I'm not watching anything? All I'm doing at the moment is, and what's killing everything, all my time, is I'm playing PlayStation. All I'm playing is NBA 2K20, which is the most addictive game I think I've ever played, and Marvel Spider-Man. Those are the two games that are, it's like taking up all my time. I'm just playing PlayStation all the time. Crazy. All right, guys, I think that wraps episode 52 of Papa Jesus. I had a lovely discussion and chat with Robyn Ferguson. It's always nice. She's always very uplifting. Always very uplifting. Trevor Opie says, playing PS4 F1 2020 and Death Stranding. I've heard a lot about Death Stranding and FIFA and F1 20. I don't want to... Yeah, I can't, because I've got NBA 2K20, I've got NHL 2K20, I've got Madden 20, I've got FIFA 20, I've got Rugby 20, I've got Marvel Spider-Man, and I've got a whole bunch of other shit that I need to get through. So damn. But yeah, that was a great show. Thank you everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome. I will see you again. I'm here again on Monday, 6:30, same time. I'm watching Papa Jesus from the beginning. You're going to see some cringe, brother. But yeah, there's some cool content in there, dude. Remember what a good old guy said to me. He says, I'm creating a timeline of local South African music, hopefully. You know, just some background, creating the history, you know, so people can go back and see over time what bands were prevalent over the years. And Papa Jesus is going to stay, dude. Papa Jesus is going to stay. Rugby Challenge 4, dude. I believe it when I see it. Don't ever play Ark Survival if you want to live a functional, healthy life. Yes, I understand this. My bass player in your system played Ark Survival, and we didn't see him for a while. Just kidding. I love you, Mikey. But you did play Ark Survival for a very long time. Mobile gaming, good one. Great one as usual. Thank you so much, Tyler Thompson. You're a legend for sticking around and watching the whole show. Guys, please be the greatest of listeners and like, share, subscribe. It'll do me the world of good. Remember, we want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We're in the 250 odd, up to 300 almost. We need to get to 1,000 so we can start thinking big. All right. But without saying too much more, I love you guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Trev, Julian, Art, Carla, Mark, everybody. You guys rock. You guys are the pinnacle of the show, because without you, this wouldn't happen. And without you, I wouldn't want to do this. So sending much love from Papa G's house. Until then, we say peace.
Yeah, that's where we're going.